What's happening? It's Itsjohnnysnow back in the building. All right. And today, what we're going to do is go over a few of these double stack 1911s because I just picked up a new one, and we have 1911s. I have a few more as well. I have some Rock Islands. I have a Kimber, and all that. But I want to talk about how this Prodigy came out, right? And the Prodigy was like, oh, it's gonna disrupt the world because of the price. The price is absolutely great. All right, so you can get this one right around $1,300. All right, then this one came out, and everybody was like, oh man, it's a double stack 1911. The price is awesome. And you can get this one. I got this right at about $850, but I think for the most part you finding them right around $1,000. This is the Girsan Witness double stack. All right, so that was being touted as one of the least expensive that you can buy. Well, we are about to unbox the cheapest one that I have found, or if you don't like the word cheap, the most inexpensive one that I have found. And this is the ATI Moxie Commander. This is the FXH 45 DSC. All right, and we're about to open this. As a double stack chambered in 45 ACP, 14 plus 1. Let's go ahead and open this box. Also, don't forget to go back and check out the video that I did on my Q5 match. Q5 match right here. I did a few things to her. Box, nothing special, and it doesn't even have any branding on the box. It's just a plain hard case. All right, but it does have the locks, so you can put locks on it and everything. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. All right, we have the manual, and the manual actually is for a different gun. This is not the FXH 45 1911 hybrid pistol. This is the double stack 45. So I guess they say that everything is the same, so no need to rewrite the manual. We have the lock in here, and boom, here is the weapon. And all right, make sure she is clear. She is clear. And hold on, let's see, nothing up under there, nothing up under there. One magazine. All right, so we have one magazine, and let's take a look at this magazine. All right, we have 14 rounds of 45 ACP. We have the ATI logo on here. Magazine made by Metgar. Nothing too fancy, Now, this weapon right here is a double stack 1911 made by American Tactical. This gun is advertised for being sold under $500, and I actually picked this up for $455. $455. So we have a steel upper, polymer lower. This does not have a metal frame with a polymer grip attached. This is more like my Kimber or one of my Rock Islands, where the frame or the receiver and everything, it does not have a detachable grip module. So this is one piece, a one piece lower, and let's see, it does feel pretty good. Feels pretty good in the hand. You have your magazine release, you have your safeties on both sides, and safeties move pretty good. Safeties move pretty good. And we have our rail on the front, and we have an optics cut up top. Matter of fact, you guys hit me up in the comments. Tell me what light and what optic you think I should put on here. And I'll go ahead and look at the comments and go ahead and pick something. So looking at the bottom down here, does not look like this thing, well, I was going to say it doesn't look like it will accept any type of mag well, and pretty sure that as far as the magazine goes, it wouldn't work anyway. So this probably is not going to get a mag well on it, but it will get a light, it will get an optic. All right, and let's see how this feels. And matter of fact, let me pop this magazine out and see what this trigger feels like. All right, here's the release, and you can see that it goes back to a little wall, and there it is. There's the release. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Now let's sit it beside the Girsan, which is closest in price to this, and see what the size looks like. So they're pretty close in size. They are pretty close in size. This has a 4.25 inch barrel, and the Girsan, I believe, I gotta look at the barrel length on this Girsan again. I'm wanting to say a 5-inch, but I don't believe it was a 5. But the barrel is definitely longer on the Girsan. Let's move this over so you can see. The barrel is definitely longer on the Girsan. Now, the Prodigy, I do have a 4.25 inch barrel on the Prodigy, and yeah, they match up. So this is just so you'll know, the size is comparable to the Prodigy, pretty much the same size as a Prodigy. All right, and this is a 4.25 inch Prodigy, 4.25 inch Prodigy. So the size of this, if you have handled a Prodigy before, just realize this is about the same size as a Springfield Prodigy. And like I said, let me get the Prodigy over here side by side. Prodigy does have the removable grip module. This does not. This does not. This is more, like I say, like the Rock Islands that have the one-piece lower, and the Kimber, double stack Kimber, which I also have, but I'm not gonna go dig that gun out right now just to show you. But I will say this: it does feel like a quality made weapon. It does not feel cheap. It does not feel like you just bought a piece of crap. It actually feels very good. Feels very good, and I'm actually impressed with what it is, because I'm not gonna lie, I had my doubts, but once we get it to the range, maybe the rest of my doubts will be gone. But as far as taking it out of the box and looking at it, it has calmed a lot of the doubts that I've had about it. And they say that this has Glock sights on it, and I will say this: for $455, this is a pretty cool gun. and that is if you're into double stack 1911s. Why not have one on one end of the spectrum and have one on the other end of the spectrum? So this is, in my opinion, the least expensive one that you can find. The least expensive one that you can find. If you can tell me one that is less expensive than this, $455, hit me in the comments. Tell me. And also hit me in the comments and tell me, because a lot of people have been purchasing these ultra expensive $3,000, $4,000 guns. Is that what you guys are into? You want to see the very, very, very expensive guns, or you want to see the guns that are, I guess, more accessible, so to speak? That are, like this one. I won't say just anybody can just go spend $455, but $455 is a lot closer than $4,500 for a weapon. So you guys hit me up. Let me know what your thoughts about spending crazy money on these guns. Spending all that money on these guns. And I'm just curious to see what your thoughts are. And let me know, do you guys want me to go get one of these like super expensive guns and do a couple reviews on it or whatnot? Or do you prefer seeing these guns that are more accessible? All right. That's just a question for me. I would like to know that. I would like to know that. But all right, so this is just a quick unboxing, and what we'll do is I'll do another video where we break it down, tear it apart, put it back together, and take it to the range and shoot it and all that. But for now, this is just a real quick unboxing video so you guys can actually see what this $455 double stack 1911 looks like. See it up against the Prodigy and up against the Girsan. So don't forget, tell me what your thoughts are about ultra expensive versus ultra affordable, and also tell me what light and what optic you guys want to see on this, and we'll make sure to make that happen. All right, if you have not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe so you can follow the journey that I take all of these weapons on. And Johnny Snow up out of here.